Microphone check. 1, 2. Alright, almost ready. Norwegian Oiler, what's poppin'? How you doing, man? Am I ready to go? What we doing today? We're just doing some LeetCode, man. That's all we do these days, at least. Just been working on your car. Hey, I was working on my car today too. Just cleaning it though. I bought a little vacuum. What were you doing? I was like trying to clean out my carpet, man. Car bros. Nah, I wasn't actually doing anything. Except I bought like a I don't know what it is. Like a little vacuum that squirts water and then it like a wet vacuum. That thing is nasty, man. Like it runs the water through and then it sucks it up, and then it's like some real dark water it sucks up. Oil change? Yeah, I got a leak too, man. I gotta take it to somebody to fix it. I don't know where the leak's coming from. It's a slow leak. Maybe a quart every 6 months type of leak. Something real small. Walnut blast the cylinders? What are you talking about, man? That sounds crazy. David, what's happening? Tanya Noman G4L, what's happening? Remember you? Man, you gotta remind me. I don't really... My memory is not so great these days, man. Wait, to get rid of carbon buildup. Never heard of walnut blasting, man. Bassy Streams, what's poppin'? Welcome to the party. Alright, are we gonna do daily problem? Or is this daily problem? Google search walnut blast cylinders. Walnut blast cylinder. Interesting. They shoot crushed walnut shells. Interesting. Man, why are you doing all this crazy work? You trying to go racing or something, man? You got a race car over there? Cleans it great, yeah. It looks super clean. I got a 928 LS swap. In what? I don't know anything about LS swaps, man, but it sounds pretty crazy. It's been a long time since I've been into cars like that. You take that thing racing, man, or you just cruise around town? Oh, it's okay, you don't know me, it's okay, everyone says that. Hey, man, I don't remember you. But maybe if you tell me something about yourself, or If you told me anything besides hello, maybe maybe it will like bring back some memories, you know. Taking to the drag strip. I see. What does it run, man? What's your quarter-mile time? Are you like a 12-second car? Is that even fast these days? Back in my days, running 12 seconds was pretty fast. But I feel like these days cars do that like stock. I don't know. 9 seconds? Jesus Christ. That's like a dang funny car, man. That's like a legit drag racing car, man. High 9 seconds? That sounds insane, man. That sounds like one of them cars with the parachutes on the back after they run the quarter mile. Anyways, let me read this problem. Find the lexicographically smallest valid sequence. You're given two strings, word 1 and word 2. A string x is called almost equal to y if you can change at most one character in x to make it identical to y. A sequence of indices is called valid if the indices are sorted in ascending order. Concatenating the characters at these indices in word 1 in the same order results in a string that is almost equal to word 2. Return an array of size word length or word 2.length representing the lexicographically smallest valid sequence of indices. If no such sequence of indices exists, return an empty array. Note that the answer must represent the lexicographically smallest array, not the corresponding string formed by those indices. Ah, I see. I haven't turned it up though. That was 800 at the wheels on the dyno. My tuner died like 2 years ago racing and left it after that. Dang. That sucks. But that's a real race car you got there, Norwegian Oil. I didn't know you had like a legit race car, man. I thought it was just like a, you know, street legal type of toy project that maybe you put like the basic bolt-ons on or something, man. But you got a beast. Jesus. How long you been doing that type of stuff? Or have you ever gone to the circuit? Or are you mostly drag stripping over there? I guess with that car, it's like a drag car, but maybe you got other cars that are more circuit cars. Is there any reason why you choose C++ over other programming languages besides your professional preference for LeetCode particularly? Hey, what's happened? Renko, what's happened? Why do I do it for Leet? Well, for LeetCode, it's very good because it has so many nice data structures already, and it's like everything is there in the standard library needed for these types of LeetCode puzzles. But the reason why I chose C++ over other programming languages is mainly professional preference. I wanted to work on C++. Or I guess I wanted to work on C++ and like large systems, you know, like big systems, distributed systems or whatever. And usually I'd say those are built in C++ at the big tech companies. Uh, 8 years, only do quarter mile, and is what, eighth a mile. Tara's Mazepa, what's happened? Is LeetCode still a thing? Yeah, man. It is a little bit of a thing still. All right. At least for some companies, I don't think every single company is asking LeetCode these days. I'd say only the large tech companies, it seems, but I'm not too sure on that. I've been hearing a lot of smaller companies are asking AI rounds or vibe coding rounds or something. Steven Sagiball, what's poppin'? And Mr. Love Pickle. How are the bees? The bees are buzzing out there still, man. I don't know when they go to sleep. Like, at some point. I don't know if they go hibernate or if they fly somewhere else when it starts to get cold. Steven LF, what's poppin'? What have you been working on? I've been working on Algo Blazor, man, but it's not quite where I want it to be yet before I share it super publicly. But maybe it will be there soon, hopefully in a few days, man. I really want to start using Algo Blazor instead of LeetCode to do my algorithms, because it's more like built with like Twitch streaming in mind and collaboration more than LeetCode, you know. So that's coming soon. I'd say maybe next week I'm gonna be streaming more than I usually do, or at least more than I've been streaming the last few weeks. Maybe I'll do some. Maybe, I don't know yet. I don't want to say anything yet, but I'll just come on when I feel like to. Smart Coder, how you doing, man? Happy Saturday. Is it free or you need a Twitch sub? What's free? Algo Blazor? Yeah, it'll be free, but it'll also be paid. Bees sleep 5 to 8 hours a day, but alright, what do they do in the winter time though, man? Alright, should we think about this daily problem? They dance in the winter? Nah. What's this problem really asking? So we need something word length 2. So in this one they say it's 0, 1, 2. I see, and it's VBC. It's just one character away. I think I can solve this. Let me look at the constraints. Ooh. 300,000. I'm thinking of I don't know what I'm thinking of, man. Is it like a take it or leave it type of thing, or is it? Let me see when. Dang, look at that. I could not solve this 2 years ago. Looks like I tried really hard. I don't know if I can solve it today, but so the first good thing that we find is like the lexicographically smallest one, I guess. Maybe not the first one, but the leftmost one, because it's lexicographically smallest by the indices, meaning like leftmost indexes first. Valp Mord, what's happening? Some bees huddle up together, some others dig in the ground and go into brumation. What? Did you? Alright, Mr. Love Pickle, did you look that up, or do you have like some crazy type of bee knowledge that you're just waiting to like share with everybody when the time is right? You did. Alright, I was just wondering, because dang, that's wild. You know them things, man. What was the last dream I remember? I can't remember. the last dream I remembered. I don't really remember my dreams. So sad Simon doesn't remember dream anymore? Or did he stop remembering after a certain age? You know a lot about pickles? What type of pickles make the... Or what type of cucumbers make the best pickles? Thoughts on AI solving all these extra hard math problems? How close are we at solving cancer, Alzheimer's? Hey, I think it's great that AI is solving things. I suppose it's just the natural progression of technology, right? Is it natural if it's technology though? But yeah, I'm curious what's gonna come out of AI in like the next 20 years or so. When did the internet hit, man? The internet probably hit like mainstream in the 90s, and then now I guess 20 years later the internet is, it's like in every single household and it controls everyone's lives basically. So maybe in like 20 years or less, maybe 10 years, AI is gonna be like that intertwined in everybody's lives, maybe, you know. Kirby cucumbers. Never even heard of Kirby cucumbers. Technology is a natural continuation of inventing a wheel. All right, we gotta think about this problem, man. We just need one subsequence that works. But man, word length is up to 300,000. Only lowercase English letters. They're short and bumpy. Oh, cucumbers, yeah. Hey, I had some pickled mangoes a few months ago, and it was like the best thing I've ever tasted pickled ever. Like, I never thought pickled mangoes would be so good. I don't know what to do for this problem, but let me at least try to explain what's going on in my mind, because I've thought about a few things. So maybe like IJ pointers or something. But then you're allowed one thing that's bad. So what can we do, man? Maybe we can... Alright, let me start by thinking about mapping each character to the indices that they appear at. Maybe something like that might help me. So these are the indices. So if I said V appears at this, B appears at 1, C appears at 2 and 3, and A appears at index 4. Then maybe as we're going through this, this is our target string. So we're looking for A, and we see that it's at index 4, but that's like the last index, so I don't know what to do here. Do we just choose something? How do I know? At most one. Do I just choose would make sense to try to choose the earliest possible character to be like the leftmost character in word 1 to try and be like the first word 2 letter, because that would be like lexicographically the smallest, you know, choosing V. But man, all right, let's say we choose a V. Then we gotta find a B that's from beyond index this index. So there's a B here. I don't know what to do, man. So when we have A, we see A at index 4, but if we choose that A, there's no other characters that are gonna match. So it's like we can't choose that A. So then what do we do instead? Do we just find the earliest character that we can to do our switch, which is V, and then B, and then there's a B that's exactly where we need it to be. I don't know, man. Let me try to think some more about this problem. Let's look at example 2, BACDC. And we're trying to make ABC. So A, B, C. If I were to guess, I'd look for a BC and try and fill in something there. Huh. I wonder if, or I guess maybe an A, AB, C, ABC, A. The answer is 1, 2, 4. So these A, B, C. So it's like when I was trying to make that, I was looking for a BC anywhere, and then we can like just change the first thing to an A, and that would be like a really small, lexicographically smallest type thing. Or I was looking for an AB, and then we change like a C. But I feel like if it just needs to be almost equal, then it's like we want to try and use that the earliest character possible, right? I don't know what to do, man. Why do you pick Toronto instead of Montreal? I have a lot of family near Toronto, and I don't know anyone in Montreal, and I don't speak French. Should I look at a hint? We're not ready for a hint yet. I don't know about this problem. I feel like there's some observation that I need to make, because this is it's quite long. The word counts. So I feel like maybe something to do with the frequency counts, man, or not the frequency counts, but the index and characters on the index. B, C. I might have to look at a hint, man. I feel my mind isn't really picking up on anything. I really feel mapping each character and the indices they appear at might be helpful, but I don't know how to make it helpful yet. Maybe with a different example, it would be. Let me do it for this one, example 2. So it'd be like B appears at index 0, A appears at index 1, C at 2 and 4, and D at index 3. We're just looking for A, B, C. So A and C. I don't know. Like, there's no B besides the first one, so that means you can't use it because B is the second character. There needs to be something before this B for us to be able to use it. Alright, I'm gonna peek at one hint. Either topics or hints. I'm not sure yet which one I should look at. I'm gonna look at topics first. DP. DP. I don't know how to do DP on that, man. Alright, I'm ready for a hint. DPI be the longest suffix. Alright, let's see what this hint is saying. Longest suffix of word 2 that exists as a subsequence of suffix of the substring of. What is this saying, man? DPI, the longest suffix of word 2. I think I see. So, alright, so this is word 1 in example 1. And I guess DP and it's just A, B, C. So this one will be 0. We can't make any suffix there. This one will be 1. We can make the C alone. This one will be 1. We can only make the C. This one will be 2 because we can make the B and the C. And I guess this would be 2. So what can we do with that, man? I feel financially stressed with a job. How are you so confident without one? Because I look at my numbers and I see how long I have before I need money. And I guess I'm confident that I can figure out how to make money, whether it's get another job or something I build is gonna make me money or get a job, you know. I don't know, I don't really stress about those things too much. I feel if you made it this far, man, if you made it that far up into the software engineering ladder or whatever, working at top companies, then you'll probably be alright for the rest of your life, you know. Alright, I don't know what to do for this problem. I'm gonna read another hint. I can't even do DPs like this, man. This is like bottom up DP stuff. If DP I plus 1 plus 1. Wait. If DP I plus 1 less than M. And word 1I. I don't even know what M is here. Just throwing out random variables like that. I guess M is word 2 size. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, man. I can't do this problem. I can't do it. I don't even understand how this DP works. I'd say this is one of my weaknesses for sure. Is like DP, but you gotta build some type of string basically from it. No condom, Chris. What's happening? Ask AI. I don't even know where to ask AI to start. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even have code. My mind does not grasp it. How this type of DP works. Even reading these hints, man. Like, maybe I can see what this DPI thing is here. But this, who knows what the hell they're talking about, man. I'd be interested to watch you learn a topic you're not familiar with. Dang. I've done it only a few times on stream. Well, it's been a long time since I've done that. When I was first learning algorithms, I guess I didn't know any of these algorithms. But DP stuff, man, those things for me takes time to like process. I did segment trees live on stream. I did Fenwick trees. Don't Defense taught me segment trees. Brett taught me Fenwick trees. BetSimp taught me digit DP. These are all topics that I didn't know before, and I learned them on stream. Maple trees. I don't know about any maple trees, man. Got an air fryer. Very good. I use my air fryer all the time. Alright, no condom Chris says I shouldn't give up. Peas and puns. What's happened? Try Code Forces? Hey, Code Forces is like harder than LeetCode. I can't even do LeetCode, man. But this problem gave me trouble a long time ago as well. Like, see, I was doing some type of non-DP stuff here. Like 2-pointer or some craziness. Maybe I'm a little bit wiser than 2 years ago because I didn't even attempt anything this time because I kind of just knew those ideas aren't gonna work. AI can't Yeah, I think for this type of problem, I think I just gotta look at a solution and see if I can understand it. We're gonna look at AI has a better solution. All right, should we? All right, let's try it. I listen to No Condom Chris because he's guided me for many years in my LeetCode journey, and he's led me to the promised land, man. These LeetCode posts are all dog. All right, let's go. We're gonna ask Claude. Man, I should have got my thing set up for the AIs. Man, should we even do this daily problem? I feel like I feel like I should do. Was there a bi-weekly this morning? I feel like I should do the virtual contest. There should be a mobile app that gives you reminds on car upkeep. What are you talking about, man? You don't even got a car. Usually there's a little sticker on your windshield when you take it to the place that says come back in this many miles. All I do is tell you not to quit. Nah, you told me a few things, but yeah, mostly just keep on keeping on. All right, here we go. Let's see if AI can guide me to through this problem. Help. I don't. Hey, do I still have my things? How do I testing? Test. How do I talk? I gotta set up my voice to speech thing. Alright, help. I don't understand this problem. I'm familiar with lots of LeetCode, like DP and whatever, but I just can't understand how to use DP to solve this problem. Can you guide me through it? Opus 5? Oh man. Oh, it's reset. Very nice. We're reset for the week. I didn't vibe code today, man. Use Fable? Yeah, I ran out of my Fable quota and it just got reset, so I gotta start using it again. Hello Kitty boy, what's happening? Not everything is DP. I think this problem is though. One tool in your box. What? Hello Kitty boy, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me right now, man, but I already gave up on this problem and they're saying it is DP, so I'm just trying to understand this particular problem. He's saying there's other ways to do it. Can you do a recursive no cache approach? No, I can't, man. That's why I'm having trouble with this problem. Alright, let's see what they say. Because the types of DPs I do, or the ones that I know are like take it or leave it, or coin change, or longest increasing subsequence, things that like give you an integer back or a boolean, or you know, like a number. But DPs that require you to return a string or like a vector of indices or something. Those are the DP problems that I struggle with, man. Any DP that doesn't take just a regular integer as the return or boolean, man, who knows how to do those. All right. It says write the honest DP first, then look at why it dies. The natural state is IJK. Right. I guess I can do an IJK maybe. You gotta build out a recursive tree. It's a greedy solution which is not DP. You can take the most optimal choice, so you don't need to try all of them. Normally you have to prove that. It's like a greedy DP solution, or is it just greedy? Or are they saying like let me try and read through this and see if I understand. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do a virtual contest. So IJK. Can we match word 2 J using word 1 I and beyond with K miss? Okay, that's how many mismatches. N times M times 2. Alright, maybe I can make a DP like this with that many states. But it would be too slow for these constraints, right? Is word 2 J and beyond a subsequence of word 1 I and beyond? Length of the longest suffix of word 2. It's too much for me, man. It's too much for me. I don't know if I'll get this problem ever. Probably too excited. No Quantum Chris is back. Nah, I've always struggled with this one. I don't know. DP is NM, which is n squared in this case, so it's slow. Right. I have that problem with a lot of managers. They only want to solve single problems. Not everything is DP though. I don't know why you keep saying not everything is DP, man. I'm just saying it's DP because that's what the hints told me. But anyway, I think I'm gonna give up on this problem. It's too much for me. I'm just gonna do the contest that was it. There was no bi-weekly this morning. Which contest is next for me? $4.99 maybe. Alright, let's see about this. $4.99. I'm ready for it. Did I already do this one? I must have already done $4.99, man. Like your boss's boss. I don't know who that is. I don't have a boss. I don't have a job, man. Alright, I guess I've done $4.99. So am I caught up? My virtuals? Done all the ones that I missed? That's crazy. Look, it's right there. $4.99. Alright, well now I don't know what to do, since maybe I'm caught up to all the virtuals that I missed at some point. I wish it would tell me like which contests that I have not done at all. That would be nice to know. Simon's struggling to get into a FANG? Yeah, what are you talking about, smart coder? Alright, I'm gonna do a random virtual. Have I done this one? I don't think I've done. Oh, trapezoids. Man, I chose the hardest one, but I'm gonna try it anyways. You're given a positive integer and determine whether n is divisible by the sum of the following two values. The digit sum of n, the digit products of n. Return true if n is divisible by this sum. Otherwise, return false. By the sum of those two values. Alright, so I'm just gonna get each digit and then add it to the digit sum, and then maybe this should be a 1, and then multiply that out, and then the sum is both of those. That's what they're trying to tell me to do. True. Oh. Ah, that's because I divided out n there. Alright, false, true. Should I send it? Sure. Alright, next question. What's it doing, man? Count number of trapezoids. Oh, we have the 158 list. Yeah, maybe I should do that after I give up on this contest, man. Alright. Count number of trapezoids, part 1. You're given a 2D integer array points, where points I equal xy represents the coordinates of the ith point on the Cartesian plane. A horizontal trapezoid is a convex quadrilateral with at least one pair of horizontal sides. two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope. Return the number of unique horizontal trapezoids that can be formed by choosing any 4 distinct points from points. Dang. I don't know. I'll soon. No, it's. Yeah, the 158 list. It might be a little bit more or less than 158 now. But maybe after this problem, because Q3, Q4 in this are hard. And I don't really like hard problems. Alright, so these are points. And they say we can make 3 trapezoids. 1, 2, 3. Look at example 2. 4 points. Can only make 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. I don't know about this. I gotta. Life's more about being inconsistent, but I help people out with that. What? What are you talking about? Hey, it's more about information. You want to skim information if you can off the problem. That way you don't do as much. Yes, man, I misread the problem so many times when I'm doing LeetCode. Sometimes it really throws me off for a long time. And then I read the problem again. I'm like, oh, they're not asking that. They're asking that. So how many unique trapezoids can we build? So we need 1 pair of horizontal things, and then just 2 things connect them. Is this problem too hard for me too? Look how many people got it though, man. 10,000 people. That's like, can't be that hard. Alright, so I have our 2 parallel lines, and then for every line, I guess we can connect 1. It's like, how many different ways can we connect these things? It's like math is my problem out here, man. Nothing's really coming to me except maybe how do I find if 2 lines are like parallel? Because they share the same slopes. Let me look at it. So there's 10 to the 5th points. What am I gonna do, man? I'm gonna fail this problem too. Alright, let's try and figure something out, because this is bad. Alright, these are our points, man. Is where it's, do we sort the points? Do we care about sorting them? we care about representing the points differently, like I don't know, like some type of hash map where for all the x's you have all the y points, or all the y's you have all the x's or something, you know. I have zero idea what I'm looking at, and I'm switching majors to software. Hey, this, I don't know much about this type of stuff either, man. These types of problems are my weaknesses for sure. It's like math problems, not like trigonometry or whatever, or geometry. But I feel it's like some kind of combinatorics problem, which is something that I'm not very good at. Also, be kind to the interviewer. What? This is kind of a stats problem. How many ways you can pick things from a set? Yeah. This is one of those things that I'm not good at, man. The stats. So many things I'm not good at. These types of problems remind me of quant type problems. Man, look how many people solved it though. That's a lot. So, alright, let me try and make some good observations. So in this one, all the trapezoids are from the points along like these two lines. Oh wait, I think I just read a big thing that I was overlooking. Return the number of unique horizontal trapezoids, man. Because my mind was like, how the hell am I gonna know which points are gonna make a trapezoid? But I think horizontal trapezoids is something that makes it a lot easier for my brain, because we're not looking for just any old trapezoids, man. They gotta be, I guess the parallel lines are horizontal. So immediately now I'm thinking of, since it got to be horizontal trapezoids, maybe use some type of map where I'm mapping my y point to my x's, right? So these points that we got here, it's x, y. Oops. So that means this is this point, this is y, and then the x's that they appear at. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and this one would be y is 2, and we appear at 2 and 3. So I think with this now we can like do some math on the number of points here. It's that statistic stuff or whatever. All my exes live in LeetCode, Texas. Yeah. Wait. More points than the first image? What? Oh, distinct trapezoids. Okay, so now that I have these are my two horizontal lines. How do I figure out how many things I can make? Because I don't think I can just connect any lines to any lines. Let me try and think of an example. Like, you know, you can't connect one to this one and then this one to that one because it will like cross, you know. Hey, Bet Simp in the house. What's happened? You can see that you're still at it. Hey, I'm trying, man, but I think because I got nothing on the line, man, I'm not like studying for interviews or anything. I don't try too hard. I don't even take contests anymore. I'm just a filthy casual now, man. I'm just a filthy LeetCode casual guy, man. M collars. What's that? Math problem? Yeah, that's how I feel about math problems. But I think we can figure this one out, hopefully. Normally with the problems, some of the work is redundant. Some of the work is redundant. I don't know. Alright. So these are 2 lines. Wait, do I have these wrong? No. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3. So in that here, this is 1. How do I figure it out, man? Should do some Leet rooms. Hey, Leet rooms wasn't working last time we tried it. Well, maybe it's working now. What did you major in university? I did mechanical engineering. Like, graduated a long time ago, 2010. These kind of problems suck. You'd have to know what a trapezoid implies. Yeah, well, I think it sucks for other reasons, but I'm not a fan of the math things that much, because I feel I'm trying to do programming or computer science, you know, not math. When did I learn programming? I started to program seriously in 2013, like end of the year in 2013. So it's been a while. What are you saying? Today is not looking great for LeetCode, man. Everything I've tried has been pretty bad. Daily problem, couldn't do. Q2 in an old contest, can't do. Simon 158 time, alright. I don't know what else to do. So the Simon 158 are all the problems that I've tried and I've never been able to solve. That's what No Column Chris wants me to do. Well, how do I filter for those? Status is attempted. Well, there's 156 now because last time we solved 2 of them. How long it takes to learn completely and certification to suggest top 2? Wait, what? What do you mean certification? People with ADHD have problems with some of these. What are you trying to say, man? Am I one of those people? Alright, which one of these are we gonna try and tackle? This is the list of all problems I've attempted. Word break. These low number ones should not be too bad. I must have tried these a long time ago, man. These ones are probably real hard towards the end. He just got diagnosed. Wait, 97, then 27. Wait, what? Oh, I see what you're saying. 97 interleaving string attempted in 2021. That's 5 years ago I tried this problem, man. Wait, to learn LeetCoding top certificate. There's no certifications for LeetCode, man. But people LeetCode, I'd say if you study as your full-time job and you're real serious about getting better, you can learn it in a year. If you're real serious, if you're like every single day studying real hard, I'd say in a year you can accomplish a lot. But if you joke around in that year, you're not gonna get nothing. People do well on LeetCode sometimes, but have problems with other things like system design. Yeah, I guess if you don't study system design, you're not gonna do well in system design or the behaviorals or whatever, like other questions they ask you in interviews. With AI, 3 months you can get really far. Yeah, but I think 3 months is like, it's still pretty quick to go from 0 to like, you know, guardian or knight or whatever. Alright, interleaving string. Given strings S1, S2, and S3, find whether S3 is formed by an interleaving of S1 and S2. An interleaving of two strings S and T is a configuration where S and T are divided into N and M substrings respectively, such that S equal S1, 2 to N and T, and absolute value of that is less than or equal to 1. I don't know what that means. The interleaving is S1, T1, S2, T2, or T1, S1, T2. Let me just look at the picture, man. So they gave S1 is up here, S2 is here, and they say we can interleave like this. Okay. So I don't know what all this formula stuff is, but this interleaving looks like it doesn't always have to rotate between which characters go where. You just need to create the string S3 by tying them together somehow, but you can't reorder the characters, I guess. Alright, so let me look at constraints. Only 100, so I think I think we gotta do it, man. DP. It's like Hello Kitty Boy says every problem isn't DP, but man, every problem kind of looks like DP to me. Wait, most of the work is in compilers? Oh, most of your work? I don't know anything about compilers, man. For data analysts, any tips starting from 0 to learn Python, R language? I'm not a data analyst. I don't even know what they do, to be honest. Any tips from starting to learn Python and R language? I don't know R. Python, I think it's very approachable and beginner friendly. Yeah, I got some tips, man. Just start building something, start using Python Ask AI to guide you or work on a project using Python that you care about. But you gotta do something, you know. They analyze data, yeah. Mogging 2021 Simon. All right, wait. Let me do this. Problem. AI. What? What kind of look is that? Formidable thunder. Welcome to the party. You don't like AI, man? We love AI out here. Maybe. All right. Bobby Blue, what's poppin'? How you doing? Call is my best. Yeah, I talk to AI basically all day, every day, man. Read computer, org, and design. Wouldn't give away the data analyst position right now. How to get that? What? Why college is easier? Buy the books and read them. What are you talking about, man? I have no idea what's going on. Vibe coding is all about getting AI to make a project and then spend hundreds of hours debugging. Who spends hours debugging? All right, let me solve this real quick. I'm joking around. Too much joking around is not good for the brain. L A B C D E F G H I J K L M N. Should I use O? O P. All right. Where do you work? I don't work. I'm a bum. I don't have a job. When is TypeBlazer ever gonna make a comeback? Hey, maybe next week. I gotta dedicate one day out of the week where I'm gonna be working on TypeBlazer on stream. Maybe like Fridays or something. I don't know. Don't need to work. Biggest flex? Nah, man, that's not a flex. I'm just a bum. So, jeez, what am I trying to do here? I'm not sure yet, but I guess we are trying to DP it. Basically, we're trying to get to O or something. It's like if K is out of bounds, that means we've made string 3 and we can return true because it's just true or false, right? And then basically it's take it or leave it. So if SI is equal to SK, then we could take it. And then if SJ is also equal to SK, then we could also try and take that. So whichever thing lines up, we should just try and take it, man. Alright, so we'll set them equal to false first, and then we're gonna say if we can take it. So if S1I is equal to S3K, that means we can take it, and take 1 will now be equal to whatever this boolean is. So I plus 1, because we just took from S1 J remains the same, and then K gets incremented 1 because we matched K with S3. And then if we can take from 2, we should take from 2 as well. So it's like take 2 equal, that's dp. I stays the same, J we're gonna increment now because we're taking from J. And then K also increments. And then if either of those are true, that means we're golden. But we haven't cached this yet. We still need to cache it. It's just kind of brute force right now. But let's see if it works. Maybe there's more, I'm not sure. So let's just start everything at 0. Oh, maybe one thing we gotta do here is we gotta make sure that we can take I because it's inbounds, and the same thing for J as well. Alright, and then if this accepts, I'm just going to cache it on IJK, and the states are small enough where it feels like 100 times 100 times 200 is 2 million. I feel like that's okay. We'll see. Maybe there's some way we can optimize this state, but I don't think we need to optimize the states yet. Maybe if it times out, we can do some more investigation. So I'll just use a 3D cache. Oh, Icy Black Deep. Does this hit cache? Everything always moves forward. I don't know. Maybe. Think I should just submit? Alright, Icy Black Deep says I should just send it. I'll send it, man. Alright, let's see if the cache thing makes a difference. And try to do +1s. Yeah, I gotta think about it a little bit more. So M, and this one maybe O. Hey, is this C++? Yes, this is C++. Are you from Indonesia? I am not. Someone Ricky Wong? What? Wait. Let me try and get this problem, man, before I joke around. IJK. I mean, this is what comes to my mind, but maybe it ain't right, you know? Maybe it's a wrong answer because maybe there's more to this problem. Oh, I guess everything has to be used, right? Wait, so if let me see about that. Look at that. I guess it does hit the cache somehow. I don't think about it like that, Icy Black Deep. Everything is moving forward. Cache is think that's a wrong answer, man. You know, try it without. Oh, all right. We'll try it without, man. Too easy out here. Hold on. Icy Black Deep says we don't need the cache here though, because it doesn't even hit the cache. But it does. It does. Wait, easy. Next, yeah. Do you recommend to learn to code knowing that AI does everything for you? I cannot answer this question, man, because I don't know. And I think anybody who tries to answer this, they don't know either, man. Everyone's just guessing. But in my opinion, would I recommend to learn to code knowing AI can do everything for you? I don't know. Right now, I'd say it might still be worth it, but you might not have to in 10 years, you know? I was wondering why this is not 3-pointers. It's not 3-pointers because I think I tried 3-pointers way back in the days. But today I would look at 3-pointers, and there could be some case where you have to make a choice between taking it from S1 or S2. Because 3-pointers, I think it's like maybe if there's only one way you could do it, or if you could do this greedily or something, maybe you could use 3-pointers. But there are some inputs where you just have to kind of decide between two choices. Like there's a fork in the road, and how do you know which path to proceed with? And with 3-pointers, it's difficult to choose one path to go down. But with DP, I guess you could explore them both and see what happens, you know. Wait, no Convictus says no way learn how to code. Healthcare is the way. Yeah, I've been hearing that. Healthcare is bumping right now. Can you get top 5%? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. The DP is correct, but has a lot of operational overhead. Right. Recursion is slow. Yeah, I know recursion is bad. It would be better if I could do this bottom up DP, but I'm not very good at bottom up DP. But one day I should probably try and study it. Where am I from? I'm from Jamaica, but right now I live in Canada. Wait. It has to be tail recursion to be quick. Yeah. I don't know anything about that type of stuff though. I think understanding code is important, even if you vibe code or understand what a program does. Maybe. Alright. I know understanding code is important, man. But is it really important? If these days people are building things without ever looking at the code, and it's so early in the AI era, I don't think people are gonna be looking at the code more in the future than they do now. So that's why I'm like not sure, man, because I'm like vibe coding, I'm building all types of stuff, and I don't ever look at the code, man, and things are working. Who knows if they're like optimal or anything, but I don't think that matters really, because I don't know if anyone's gonna be looking at code like that in the future, man. Well, that's just one opinion of many. Nurses 90 hours in, wait, 90 an hour in Bay Area, and you get big overtime. 0 years bumping. Bumclot, what? Why are you saying them bad words out here, man? Yeah. But don't you agree coding is the easiest way to learn how to think about solving hard problems? I don't know what that means, smart coder. Coding is the easiest way to learn how to think about solving hard problems. What? Not sure what that means. But I think we're all biased about coding. I think for a long time coding was the easiest way to a high-paying job by far, man. You just LeetCode for like a year and you're making like $200,000, you know. But I don't know if I could be a nurse, man. You gotta like poke people with needles. It's basically, I guess it's kind of like retail being a nurse, because you have to like interact with the customers and stuff. I don't want to do that. Alright, should we do another problem? Our list is down to 155, man. We just did cross one off. Have you worked there in Canada in software? No, I've had one job in Canada a long time ago, and I lasted 1 week, and then I just didn't show up to work after that week. It was in a dang, like a Honda parts factory or something. It's like in 2012 or 2011. Do what you like to do. Pay and demand will fluctuate in every profession. Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I think pay and demand does fluctuate, but you can still try and ride some waves while you see them, or if they're around. But it's hard to know what's gonna be the bumping thing in the future. Nearly 1 in 4 nurses say they are likely to leave the nursing profession within the next year. Dang. Alright. Word ladder is next. Attempted. Let's see when. 2021. All these are from 2021, man. So I have gotten better over the years. Maybe. Do you pick up any new hobbies yet, Simon? I really want to go fishing, but lazy. I tried planting plants, I guess gardening, but I don't think I'm a gardener yet, man. My plants are still alive, but they're not on my shelf right now. They're like outside. Have I picked up? Is vibe coding a hobby, man? Maybe. Keep mocking 2021 version. Yeah. Hey, if I thought I was almost peak in 2021, but maybe not, you know, because I think 2021 though, I was really accurate, really fast at implementing things that I knew how to do. But I didn't have as much knowledge as I do today. But today, maybe I have more knowledge and I can solve more problems logically, but my implementing is a lot worse. I'm less accurate, make more mistakes, and you know, all that. Can we try and one-shot this? I don't know, man. Need proof of life? Alright, next time. Not trying to advertise anything, but have you tried Meta's new coding model? No, I have not. What's the new coding model? Alright, here we go, man. Word ladder. A transformation sequence from word begin word to word end word using a dictionary word list is a sequence of words begin word S1, S2 to SK such that every adjacent pair of words differ by a single letter. Every S for 1 to I I through K or whatever is in word list. Note that begin word does not need to be in word list. Space Seed AI, thank you very much for the follow. How come I didn't hear that? Wait, given two words, begin word and end word, and a dictionary word list, return the number of words in the shortest transformation sequence from begin word to end word, or 0 if no such sequence exists. Thanks, friend from Brazil. Hey, welcome to the party, man. Hey, Brazil is bumping these days in tech. Everybody's hiring in Brazil, it seems. Brazil is like up and coming, or I don't know what the word is. But everyone is like expanding into Brazil these days. It's like Brazil and Mexico, I think, are getting a lot of work these days, man. Maybe I guess they're in like the same time zone as the US instead of being on the opposite side of the world. Or man, it's cold down here. I don't have my jacket. Let me put it this way right now. I'm optimizing OpenTTD. It runs at 1 FPS, around 30 times faster. It'd be 30 FPS and more playable. What are you talking about? OpenTT, is that train game, man? Where you try and build trains and connect cities? I think I played it a couple times. Gonna need a lot more contests to get a LeetCode jacket. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford one of those. I need like 10,000 coins. Alright, here we go, man. We gotta do this problem. So we start with hit and we end with cog, and we can only go to words like this. Q Ultimus, how you doing? How's the LeetCodes today? Hey, today has been rough. I couldn't solve the daily problem, and I gave up because it's too hard. Let me look at these constraints. Oh, snaps. Only 10 characters. Up to 5,000 words in our list. They're all unique. Alright, so this basically a graph problem or something, but we have to figure out the adjacency stuff. Like, how do we know something is adjacent? I'm thinking of let me see if it will work. So they only differ by a single letter. So I'm thinking, what if we had a set of words with like hot, instead of just having hot in here, maybe I'll have like these three. So each one becomes 3 words pretty much. And then we'd insert those things in there. Like dot would already be in there, and then we had that, and then some, you know, so on and so forth. And how do you know we can go into any of these? I guess we'll slowly go through. Like if there's an IT, we go there. HOT, so there's a HOT. But then how we didn't know? How do you know they're one away? 5,000. Hector HSC. Thank you very much for those bits. The mysterious Hector HSC. Thank you. Alright, maybe this way is not a good idea. Let me think about some other stuff. Like, how do I know that these differ by one word, man? Do I compare them all? Do I hit an n squared on the 5,000 words? Or... Man. This problem's supposed to be easy, you guys say? Maybe I can get it. I worked at a company on smooth scrolling and PDF viewing. What? Lisp is better, I think, than C++. I don't know, it's not really that fast once you get into handling stuff like video games and such. The cargo is below X and the acceleration is below Y. Do this. What? C++ isn't fast? I don't know anything about Lisp. Alright, so how do we go? Oh, maybe instead of a set, we can have a map. And this could map to that, like that. Smart coder. Thank you very much for those bits. Look at that. Thank you very much, man. Bila Walden 690. Welcome to the party. How are you doing? Thank you. Alright, I think maybe we can represent like this. And this could be like an adjacency list. Is it gonna be too slow though? So let's see. If we just went over the first word, which is hits, I'm gonna just code it up, man. I don't got time to try to prove if it's right or wrong. So man, why is my color not changing here? Is this supposed... Oh. It's weird? Oh. Wait, what? That's not changing colors. I don't know. Anyways, so the word list constraints. So each word is only 10. So 50,000 characters. That's not bad. Give contest. Contest. It's not started yet, but I probably won't do it until Monday. DB problems have overlapping solutions, so you check for that. See if it's DP. Is it DP? I don't know. I think it's, well, I don't know what it is, but I'm treating it as like just a graph traversal. So we're trying to build this word list thing. So for every word in here, I want to put something. Let me try. Dang, how do I do this? So I'm trying to put this. My fingers are cold, man. I'm trying to push back the original and switch it back. So this is gonna build up like the string with the wildcard in it to tell us which options it maps to. Right? So now we build that. What are we trying to do? Now it's just like DFS or whatever, man. And see if we can reach the end. I don't know what I need yet in my parameters, but how do you know if we succeeded? I guess if we're at the end word, oh wait, should I put the end word in our word list? Because if the end word is not in the word list, then does that mean we can never reach it? Does the end word have to be? It says the beginning word doesn't have to be, but the end word maybe does. So alright, I'm gonna just check right here. So if this S is equal to the end word, sound like I just said N word. What the hell? What am I trying to do? Return true. Alright. So we start with the begin word. Bobby Blue says, since you are back to Canada, do you open investments account like all those things? No, I don't know anything about Canadian finances, man. I just opened up a regular old bank account in Canada. And then I just wire transfer myself money when I need money, you know? I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I'm doing it right now. Alright, so this is the current string, and then we want to see which things we can map to. Yeah, so for every character in our string, we're going to switch it to a wildcard. We're going to try and switch every single character to a wildcard and see if we have a matching thing in our set. So this is the wildcard, and now we will check for S. So if we found something, what do we do? What do we do if we find something? I guess we go through all the children. I need a scene list as well. So what are the children here? The iterator second, I suppose. That's just a list of, where is it? A vector string. So these are the children, and then we'll just DFS. Well, I guess we can check. If we've not seen it, then C and then DFS. Alright, maybe that's how I do it, but we'll see. I sent out the Munchies email as well. What are you talking about? Munchies email? The corporate rush is odd for some of the difficult problems. People can take their time. What? If you interview at Google, a lot of times they say not to hash maps. Just an FYI. What does that mean, man? Not to hash maps? Not to hash maps. Also gone over in computer architecture and CPU design. The CPU designers, I don't know what you're talking about. Hello Kitty boy. RAM is 100 cycles, not 1. Who knows? Are we getting rage baited by Hello Kitty boy? Hey, BetSimp, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. Hey, Hello Kitty boy, I don't know anything about what you're talking about, man. I don't know CPU nothing, or RAM nothing, or instructions. What does that even mean? Like coding, do you need an entire string in the hash map? It probably makes a copy, etc. Right. I mean, hash maps have a big overhead for sure, but they are very useful data structures. Who knows what YouTube does? Yeah. Alright, where are we at, man? Did we finish? Should I insert it here? Or here, you know? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just put it right here. Is that or equal? I hope so. I guess if this is true, who cares? Can just end early. We don't need to explore anything else. Let's see if this works, or if it even compiles. Wrong answer. A reek in the house, man. What's poppin'? How you doing? Wait, what do they want? They don't want true false, man. Why didn't somebody tell me? It's not true false. It's the shortest path, man. Why am I DFSing then? Jesus Christ. Let me redo this. I should be BFSing, man. Jeez. Anyways, I'll do it right now. I want to, but not want to spoil. Yeah, thank you, Bobby Blue. But sometimes I just forget what I'm doing, you know. Are you at a Frontier AI Lab? Yeah, Arik should probably be like, I don't want to say what Arik should or should not be doing, but Arik can do anything he wants, man. Arik is bumping. Hey Q, what you doing over there, man? Hey, Q went to YouTube, everybody. That's crazy. Token poor, money rich. All right, let me modify this thing. So, Jesus, I don't want to do this anymore because I just did it. But I'm gonna do it. So this is BFS stat instead of DFS. Begin word is our starting word. What state do we need here, man? Do we need any other state besides just a string? I think that's all we need. So while there's something in our queue, alright, while there's something in our queue, we should pop it off. Heard you guys say he's one of the best LeetCode streamer. Hey, Arik is Yusako Platinum when he was like 12 years old, man. Of course. He's one of the craziest LeetCoders that streams on Twitch. And or I don't know if he still streams Arik, but Arik is up there with the best of them. I don't even know what Yusako Platinum means, man, but I know Arik is that guy when he was 12 years old. What was I trying to do? BFS. Alright. So what's in my queue? Just the string. And then let me see if I can take some stuff from a DFS. Do we insert it here? I don't think so, man. I'm gonna just copy this part. For every child, I guess we don't need to DFS here. We just q.push. And scene, maybe we check. Let me format this. Looks real ugly. Maybe check it right here. So if s is equal to end word. Return how many steps we are. This might be +1 or not. I'm not sure yet. We don't need this boolean. Is this still right? I'm gonna keep it like that. And we don't need this anymore. And if we can't make it, they say we should return 0. All right. Let's see. Still incorrect. Maybe it's off by 1. Should I return step +1? Uncertain, man, but I'm gonna do it anyways to see what happens. I don't know. It's so easy out here, man. It worked. Alright, which one was that? That was 127. You mocked your 2021 version? I don't know. Let me see when I did. Alright. Dang, this is October 23rd, 2021. This is like this is like the week of my interview, man. I was probably peak right here, and I couldn't solve this problem back then. Because I interviewed in... What did I interview? I interviewed like end of October 2021. All right, man. What are we gonna do now? My fingers are cold. I guess we do another problem on the list. Word break. That's next. Attempted. Oh, this was a long time ago. 2020. I was real bad back then. All right, word break. Given a string S and a dictionary of strings, word dict, return true if S can be segmented into a space-separated sequence of one or more dictionary words. Note that the same word in the dictionary may be reused multiple times. Wait, hold up. What y'all talking about, man? If your hashmap uses memory allocators that don't back stuff into a single block, you may only use 1/10 of your L2 cache. I don't know anything about L2, L1, any types of cache nothings, man. So many people at Nova are from Caltech. Wait, what? BetSimp, you trying to get a new job? Simon didn't make us VIP because we're poor. Hey, Bobby Blue is not VIP in here? That's crazy. Bobby Blue, weren't you VIP? Did you remove your VIP? Did I remove it? Did I give it to you? It's been a while. I don't remember. I usually give people that stream. Yeah, Bobby Blue can be VIP once you stream again, man. I must have missed it. Usually I give anybody LeetCode streamers VIP. Just don't read YouTube. Hey, Icy Black D, what do you mean? The YouTube talk is too technical for a scrub like me, man. You start talking about L2 cache? I'm like, I don't know anything about that, man. All right, word break. Let's see. Example one. L2 cache is just faster, memory closer to the CPU. Yeah, but man, I've never programmed anything in my life where I'm like, oh yeah, I hope this makes it to the L2 cache, you know? But I'm not like a crazy programmer like that though, so maybe that's why. Yeah, it's only crazy programmers think about that type of stuff. I don't even know how to like take advantage of the hardware that you're on, you know? I just write software to be general. Like, I don't even know what this is running on, man. But I'm gonna code it however I code it. All right, so they give us S LeetCode, and Word Dictionary got Leet and code, and it's true because we can. LeetCode can be segmented as Leet and code. All right. All right. All right. What y'all talking about, man? Use LA pack, la pack. What's that? LA pack. All right, how are we gonna solve this? S is 300 length. There's 1,000 words in our dictionary. Is it just take it or leave it? Take it or leave it. So if this matches with that, we should take it. No. How do I know? Let me think. LA pack, la pack are linear algebra routines. There will be a version tuned for your platform by people who know what they're doing to try to optimize cache locality and such. Yeah, I've never thought about those things, man, when I'm programming. And I don't even know whose job that is. But it ain't my job, man. Is that like the compiler stuff? Pen, pineapple, apple pen? What? Word break. This problem is easy, right? It's a medium. When did I... 2020. It's a medium with a low number, which is like an easy these days. So maybe, all right, I'm thinking, should I map each word to like some type of starting letter? So if we're at S0, the beginning of S, we know that we need to find a word that starts with the letter L. And then, you know, we'll have like, all right, L, we got Leet. So let's just try Leet. And then it's that many characters. Okay, Leet's good. We need something with C, so we look at all the C's. How do you know that these match up? Do I have to like iterate through to make sure that this whole thing is a substring. All right, so if it was take it or leave it, what do I need in my states? Some index I, for which I were in an S. What other index might we need? I don't know. Is that it? So we try and build Leet. We choose anything that matches Leet, and then we go on to the next word. All right. I don't really know what to do, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do. Is it DP? I don't know if I can even call it DP. And do I need to break down these things into this hash map? I guess so. I guess we can use a 2D vector of strings. Of size 26. And then I'm going to iterate through all of the words in our dictionary. And I don't even know if this is what we gotta do, man. I'm just freestyling out here. Vim Tim, what's poppin', man? This problem comes straight from a popular algo book. Dang, I haven't solved it yet. Dumpy Don in the house. How you doing? Pretty sure this problem is a classic. Man, I hope I can solve this problem then. I'm not sure if calling this DP is the right move. But I'll leave it. So if we go out of bounds, then maybe it's good. So we start at 0. So basically what we want to do is find all the letters or all the words that start with the letter that we're currently on. How do I do that? What should I call this? For each candidate in the letter map of it's not 0, it's I. For each candidate, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to see if it fits. How do I know if they fit, man? I'm gonna change this to just canned. It's too much type. So I'm iterating through all of these. I'm trying to just see if this dang candidate matches the next M characters. in S. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Then it can be like if I plus m greater than equal to n, continue, because it's too big, right? So now we know that everything should be all right. So then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna assume that the candidate is a good one. Good meaning that it matches. But then if something doesn't match, so if the candidate j is not equal to s I plus j, then change that flag. But then if it's good, this feels like it's not the way to solve the problem, man, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So if it's good, what are we trying to do, man? We're just trying to go inside of that thing. And then we're going to I plus m as our next move. And then we just need anything to return true. And then we gotta cache it or something. But I don't know if this is all we need, man. I'm gonna say it's false. Alright, so hit them with 0, and we're coming in here, which is elite. Hopefully it's good. Is that right? J, yes, and I plus J. All right, so these should all match. Coming in on the C. All right, I can't eyeball because too tired. But let me see what's happening here. What the hell is that, man? Anyone watch Spider-Man? No, not me. Dumpy Don, thank you very much for the sub, man. Hey, Dumpy Don, you been streaming? Or no? No streaming. Just chilling. Or you grinding still studying LeetCode? Or do you have like good news to tell us? Maybe you don't do LeetCode because you already got 10 job offers. Thank you very much, Dumpy Don. 3-star general. Code Forces, dang, moving on up, man. LeetCode's too easy for you. Interview on Tuesday. How are you feeling? Are you ready? I think you're ready, man. Alright, let me see, like, how am I gonna say false? So I hit the 4. Is this part wrong? Capital Boo, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, this part. So it's coming to the 4, 0, 1, 2, which is a C. And then these things are always difficult to debug, man. Why are they tripping then, man? Is it because it goes out of bounds, maybe? Alright. I might need to speed things up here. Like cache on I. I don't think it will pass without that. So so size n+1, set it to -1, and we'll just check the cache. Alright, man. That's another one off the list. How many is that now? Wait, I feel however I solve this problem though feels not that fancy. You guys say this is like a classic problem, but let me see what a classic solution looks like. I feel mine feels a little bit jank, you know? Should I look at official? No. Rocky? Oh, try. Dang. I should have thought of a try, man. Why didn't I think of tries? Let me think. 0 millisecond, what? Oh. Yeah, these things don't mean anything though, man. Redo it with a try? Hey, Mr. Pickle, man. I don't know if I'm ready for that tonight. I'm not ready for a try problem yet. Alright, let's see what else is on the list. Status is attempted. There's only 153 more to go. Find minimum in rotated sorted array part 2. Why is this one on the... Oh, we have a new daily. New daily. Let me try to do the new daily. I done it 2 years ago, man. Alright, Stone Game Part 2. Alice and Bob continue their games with piles of stones. There are a number of piles arranged in a row, and each pile has a positive integer number of stones. Boy, piles I read that weird. The objective of the game is to end with the most stones. Alice and Bob take turns with Alice starting first. I got a burp, man. Sorry. On each player's turn, that player can take all the stones in the first X remaining piles, where X is within these bounds. Then we set M equal to the max of M and X, initially M equal 1. The game continues until all the stones have been taken. Assuming Alice and Bob play optimally, return the maximum number of stones Alice can get. All right, daily problem. What are they talking about, man? Take all the stones in the first X remaining piles, where X is 1 to 2M. I got a sunburn on the left half of my face and I'm annoyed. How you gonna get sunburn on? What, are you driving in the sun or something, man? How you gonna get on only one side? You gotta rotate like a rotisserie chicken. Ain't no burger. Ain't no burger. You're a chicken, man. Not a burger. Alright, take the first X stones. Then we set M. Alright, so initially M is 1. So Alice can take up to the first 2 stones. Are you taking contests tonight? No, I've retired from taking contests, Smart Coder. I only do the virtuals now, man. I don't think I'm in algorithm shape to be taking contests like that, man. I honestly don't even know if I'm a LeetCode Knight in 2026. I don't know what's going on with me these days. Return the maximum number of stones that Alice can get. Man, I've solved this problem, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. I lost my knight as well, but I can't stop taking contests. Just addicted at this point. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy taking the virtual, man, but I think when I do the contest live and I do bad, I'm just a sore loser, man. And I can't shake that bad feeling, you know? And then the contest is on a Saturday and it's the weekend, and I'm not gonna let this dang contest mess me up and get me in a bad mood if I bomb it, you know what I'm saying? So I rather just chill and not take the contest. Virtuals are not interesting. They're interesting enough for me, man. That loser feeling will fade off after a few weeks. You guys gotta take 3 months worth of L's and then the loser feeling is normalized. I leave virtuals midway on Q4. Yeah, I don't even attempt Q4s, man. I'm at a point where I take the contest just because I want to, not because of the rating. Now, I still get mad at myself even if I do bad on a contest. Like, regardless of the rating, I guess the rating is like an indicator of how well I did. But sometimes I get mad for problems that I'm so close to solving, but it's just like I had one mistake or a typo there, or I forgot to switch or use N instead of M or whatever, you know. Anyways, I think the contests just trigger me these days, man. Contest? No, man, no. You'll get the virtual on Monday. That's what y'all will get. But, alright, even this daily problem, even though I've solved it before, 2 years ago, I don't even know what I'm... Do I just... Let me look at... Oh, shit. Well, I guess I can just do it with the constraints so small. But I don't know what I'd do. I guess I'll just brute force every possible way that we could take. Solaris put me in Code Forces. Yeah, Code Forces is too much for me, man. And Code Forces UI sucks also. I don't know. I got that website from 1999, man. It's like 2026. They should update their website sometime, man. They're running technology from when I was in middle school still. So did I just try anything? I'm gonna just try everything, man. Should I even call it DP? I just call everything DP, even if it's not. What is X? The first X remaining piles, or X. Okay, so maybe I need to know what M is. I don't know yet. These states are a little wonky. So they say M is initially 1. I don't think my brain's working. So we can take the first X, where X is 2M. And then they want the maximum points. How do you get the maximum points? Whatever I'm doing here now is going to give me the diff. Maybe I can use that to figure out the max. All right. So how many points is this? Maybe I should have this equals 0, and then I do pals plus X. That's how many points we'll get. Coding Kiddo, thank you very much for the follow. My problem with LeetCode is more that it doesn't lend well to app development. App development. You don't have to do domain decomposition and stuff if you don't use custom data types and you only have 1 megabyte of data. It would be fast. What? I don't know what you're talking about again. Oh, I'm fading, man. I didn't get much sleep last night. Stayed up too late. What was I doing? I'm trying to accumulate the points up until X. And then, oh yeah, we gotta like cut or something. Where's our I now? I plus X plus 1, maybe? And then M is now the max of M and X. Wait, something ain't right. Oh yeah, it's points minus whatever that is. So this best thing is gonna give us a differential, point differential. And I guess we can calculate what the actual number is based on the total sum. There's only 100 numbers, so it's not gonna overflow. Yeah, I think there's probably an easy way. I can't wait to see what I did 2 years ago to solve this, because it feels like there's probably something easier we could do. Let me add these up. 2 plus 7, 9, plus 9, 18, plus 4, 22, plus 4, 26. 26. So they say 10 and 8. So the point differential here would be, so that's Alice 10 points. What's 9 plus 7, man? 16 for Bob. So the differential, point differential is like -6. So 13, I guess half the point differential. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I give up. My brain just shut down, man. I don't even know what to do. So I think this is gonna give us the best differential that we can get. But then it's like, I don't know how to take it, because I was trying to say we go from half the points. But half the points wouldn't be. So I can modify this and do some real janky things, like have a turn or something, and I guess it would be real brute force. And I like only add the points if it's Alice's turn, and keep track of like Bob's points and Alice's points. But I don't feel like doing all that, man. I want to just see what I did 2 years ago. Should I? Giving them too easy, man. Should I even look? You'll probably remember it mid-sleep. Hey, maybe. No, I just did I and M. Look, I did the same thing, man. Alright. Sum plus diff divided by 2. That is not something that I came up with. Maybe it is. Maybe I did all this algebra right here. Alright, sum plus diff divided by 2. Let me try that. And then I have to cache. Is that cheating? I think that's cheating. Wait, let me erase this stuff. Compile. Oh, I didn't even finish like returning anything. And then I gotta cache it after. And I gotta go soon. Dang, it ain't that, man. I did something else weird here. Let me see what this diff is. This diff should be -6 for the first example. But it's saying 0. What? How's that 0, man? You add the points. You subtract. Is everything returning 0? No, that's -91. Something ain't right. Let's see. Adding the points. This is how many points Addis gets. This is how many points the opponent gets. And we remember the best. But I don't know, man. It's almost time for me to go anyways. Coding Kiddo, what's happening? I'm wondering, I'm new to your channel. What's your background career-wise? Let's see. Well, I studied mechanical engineering, but I never worked as an engineer, I guess. And then I learned how to program one day, and I freelanced for a few years, maybe 7 or 8 years. And then I decided to stop freelancing and get a job. And I worked at a couple places. And then I started grinding LeetCode, and I tried to break into like a big tech company, and I got into Google. And then I just left Google like a few months now. 8 months now. I left Google in November last year. Going to leave and play Pal World? No, not Pal World. I'm done with Pal World, man. That game sucks. Are you missing Goog? No, I'm not, man. I think I needed to leave. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be very happy. I'd feel like a prisoner, you know. C++ compiler is good about putting stuff in the registers. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, time flies, man. They denied promo a few halves. Who? I never got denied promo, man, but I only went for promo once. And then I never really tried to get promoted again after that. Can you share more about that prisoner feeling? Yeah, I just felt yeah, I get paid. Getting paid is nice, but it's like I don't want to spend my time doing what someone else wants me to do, man. And I guess after a few years, I'm not rich or anything. It's not like I can go retire or I don't need to make any more money for the rest of my life. But I have enough money where I don't need to think about money for a few years, you know? Um, and then if I have that safety net or that cushion, I feel like I just can't go do something I don't want to do. Like going to work and not spending my time how I want to. And then like I'm not super young, but I'm not super old either. I'm almost 40 years old, actually. And then if at like my age, I think people start to think about, I guess, the end. Time is limited, and I would hate if I just never left the corporate world and tried to do midlife crisis. I guess the older I get, it's like the more what I do means to me, if that makes sense. Like how I spend my time means more to me than like how much money I'll be making or something, I guess. I don't really know. Do you watch Obsession? I did not. But I think it's I think it's a midlife crisis, man. Hey, Frozair, what's happening? I didn't even see you in here. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. Yeah. I feel, I already know how it ends if I stayed at Google. It would end with I'm a good corporate worker. I do whatever they tell me to. I fall in line and I get paid and I'm rewarded with money. And then one day I retire with all this money. Not a whole lot, but not a little, And then I think back, what did I do with my life? And then I'm going to be like, man, I didn't do anything I actually wanted to do. I only let the money influence my decisions. I let the 300, 400K that they're going to pay, basically I sold out myself. And I said, yeah, I'll give up my hopes and dreams for however much you're paying. And I'll just give up on it. That's how I'd feel, I think. So I also have that feeling. That's the feeling that drove me over the edge. And I think I liked my job, man. I liked the people. I just didn't really like the work. Midlife is like 35. I've been having midlife since 12. I'm over 35. What if you get to staff at Google? What's the difference, man? Staff, you still doing what the senior staff start telling you to do, or you basically still have a manager that you have to report to and ask them for permission, or your future depends on them, or you can, it's like, it doesn't matter how high up the ladder you are. I think in a big corporate job, you're basically not doing what you want to do. Unless you want to do the corporate thing, In my opinion, you should have started your business while working at Google. Also, could have put the money you made in Google into your business. Maybe shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I don't think I work like that. I find it's very hard to care when I'm getting paid, and I don't have to do anything to get paid. And then the stuff that I want to do is in direct conflict with Google, they say. And I don't know. It's tired of it. Money can be used to buy goods and services. Every human has to do that, though. Do what? Money's a problem. Being a corporate slave is not that bad. Yeah, time is too short. Google has the best work-life balance. Yeah, they have really good. Sell themselves to make money. I don't think everybody does that. At some point, we all have to trade time for money. But I think my ultimate dream is to be able to build something where I don't need to trade my time for money anymore. And I think I'd also like to build something where I have a positive impact on people's lives. And I don't know if working at Google was doing that for me. But have you found what you like or want to do? Because so far, what I want is making more money. Yeah, that's money. I don't think my goals like are as just like, oh, money is the objective. I don't know, it's hard to explain. You figured it out before Jeff Dean did? Nah, I'm sure Jeff Dean knows a lot more than I do, man. Making more money is cool, I guess, but I think even if I got another job that paid me double or whatever, I think eventually it would be the same thing. Like, I don't even want to, who cares about these for loops or whatever I gotta build? You know, keyboard. It's a Bubble 75. So I think the jobs will be there. If I want to go back to the corporate world, I think I will have that opportunity, hopefully. But I feel if I didn't do this now, I would probably never do this. So I don't care, man. And I think, man, probably most people in this chat, most people, regulars here or whatever, you guys are gonna be all right, you know? Like, for your lives, by the time you're ready to retire or after your career's over, you're not gonna be like, dang, man, I don't have enough money. I'm pretty sure like 99% of you guys are gonna be like, dang, I got more than enough money. You know, you guys are all balling. You're that 1%, yeah. No, Bobby Blue, you're not. Hey, Bobby Blue, you're so young. You have so many years ahead of you, and already you've accomplished more than like me at your age, or I'm sure a lot of people at your age. Don't just compare yourself to like people on Team Blind or like super crazy successful people, man. What's your business? Thanks for sharing your story. Pretty inspiring that you learned programming. Hey, my business is, I don't even know what I'm going to do to make money. I'm going to try a few things to see what happens. My international tuition fee is wild. International tuition is like $50K a year, probably. What's your net worth and age? Who? Bobby Blue? Me? I'm not rich, man. Anyways, I think everyone goes through those feelings. Especially in the corporate world. Nobody actually cares about the work that they do there. Some people probably do, but I think most people don't. Need like 10, 15 years more working at Meta to be financially secure. Well, that's the thing, man. I'm not financially secure. Um, and I don't think you need to be financially secure to quit a job, man. I think maybe, but you can make money. Like, once you quit a job, it doesn't mean you'll never make money again, man. Nightlight, welcome. Love hearing about people's journeys. Always surprised how many Swedes came from a mechanical engineering background like myself. Yeah, lots. You know why? I'll tell you why. When I studied mechanical engineering, man, they told me, hey, mechanical engineer, wow, you're going to be so rich. You're going to make $50,000 when you graduate college, man. That's a whole lot of money. And back then, it was a lot of money, I think, to like an 18-year-old. This was back in 2001 or whatever, 2005. And then I graduated in 2010, and there's no jobs, nothing. And then I guess in the 2010s, everybody's like, the real rich ones are the software engineers, man. So I think a lot of mechanical engineers from that era were told lies about how much they're going to get paid as engineers. But mechanical engineers don't get paid shit, man. And software engineers get paid. So that's why I think a lot of them switched over. Can you even go back to mechanical engineering? AI, human robotics, maybe the future. Hey, maybe. I don't remember anything from mechanical engineering though. Same thing happened with me. AI 8 Swede junior roles. Same thing about software engineering. Yeah. I see. So when that happened to me back in those days, man, I had to work in restaurants and stuff for a few years before I decided I'm just gonna learn how to program, and that was in 2013. They weren't lies. Things changed. Yeah, maybe. They didn't lie to me, but they sounded so sure my freshman year in college that I was gonna be a superstar, man, if I got this degree. But they don't know shit, man. When my cohort graduated, there was a real slump in jobs. Everyone who pivoted ended up better off. Ugh. Yeah, that's how it is, man. It's never a straight road. So maybe some people who didn't get on the train or whatever, they think, oh shit, life is unfair. And I think it is, but I think if you keep on keeping on, you'll get on the train at some point. Like, people probably look at me and be like, oh man, look at this guy. He's so lucky he got to join Google when before AI took all the jobs. And yeah, maybe I'm lucky. But I also waited my turn because back when I was younger, I missed the train. And I had to work shit jobs for a long time, and I was like a 35-year-old L3 at Google, man. So things worked out for me eventually, but I think all the crazy stories you hear about the 22-year-olds graduating college, getting $300,000 right out of college, and then career progression goes crazy, and then by the time they're 26, they're making $700K. I think that type of timeline is very lucky, and it's like some people think if you don't get that timeline, like, you're a failure. That's not true, man. That's not true, Steven Sagaball. If you're not making $700K by the time you're 23, it's all right. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Real Raymond Jones, what's poppin'? When's the secret project getting a teaser? Hey, maybe next week. But if you guys are curious, the website is live, but I'm not about to show it because I'm still working on it. Anyways, I gotta go though. It is 10:33. Algo Blazer? Nah. Wait, Type Blazer 2.0? No, it's Algo Blazer. But I've been working on it real hard, man. Wait, how do I go? I'm not trying to. Alright, let me log in. I don't want to enter my two-factor authentication, man. I gotta go. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. But next week I might be streaming some midday streams instead of just algorithm nighttime streams. Hey, Howling is on. All right, let's go hit up Howling.
Might need to.
Then you follow Kai? What's wrong? What's wrong with following Kai, man? I was watching them play Minecraft earlier. Like, dang, looks kind of fun. Hey, Frozair, thank you so much, man. Good to see you around. Yeah, Binary Search 2.0, pretty much. Gardening stream? Hey, you want to see me kill my plants? Maybe. All right, let me get this raid started, and then we'll say our goodbyes. Man, I'm so cold right now. C++ is easy to learn? I don't think it's easy to learn. I think the syntax might be okay, but the actual language is very difficult, man. But I want to see you on your knees. Background store. Is that what you want? Hey, Coding Kiddo, thank you very much. See you later, everybody. Background store 444. Coding Kiddo, the real Raymond Jones, Frozair. Adios, amigos. Hello Kitty Boy from YouTube. Sam Carter from YouTube. Darshan and everybody else on the YouTube side of the world. Have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. Who else did I say? Icy Black Deep, Steven Saggy Ball, No Condom Chris, Night Lights, Dumpy Dawn, Adios Amigos, Smart Coder, Q Ultimus. Have a good night, man. Good luck on the contest for those of you taking the contest right now. And I'll see y'all on Monday, maybe Tuesday. You never know. I gotta go. I'm playing Shogun 2 Total War, if you guys want to know. See ya.